What is up, guys? Welcome back to hopefully a fixed stream here. I'm really hoping we don't hit any more lag as we go through this. Sorry about that short delay there, but hey, took a week off. You know there is bound to be some technical difficulties when we get back here. So anyway, guys, if you are enjoying the stream today, if you did... Pumpkin face already popping in here. Level 108. Good job, man. Good gains. Hopefully there is no lag. I think it's looking good on my end now. Hopefully it looks good for you guys as well. Anyway, we are working with 633 mil here today. Let's get into the flipping. I am super excited because you know what? It has been a straight minute since I have been able to stream. So let's go ahead and get into it. Of course, I do have to do the bank pin here first. So I do apologize. While I get that out of the way, you can look at this little login screen that I was going to use one time. So while we put the pin in here, we'll get going, and now we'll get back to the live stream. So okay, I don't know why it looks like that, but there we go, we fixed it. Anyway, sorry about that, guys. We are back in action, and we do have 633 mil here today, guys. So make sure to drop a like on this stream. Let me post it in the Discord group one more time, and we'll get going here. So anyway, guys, wow, what a whirlwind of emotions going through that stream there. So anyway, 633 mil here today. Let's go ahead and start with the Diamond Dragon Bolts E. We're going to follow that up with the, I think we're going to do the Dragon Darts next and get those in there as well. World of RS popping in. He says, hey Syra man, how are you? I hope you like my profits so far. You have been getting some pretty good flips in recently, and I'm here today trying to do the same. The margin on the Diamond Dragon Bolts E, not very good today, but we're going to go ahead and flip it anyway, as I do think it is still worth flipping. I wouldn't flip it for any much less than like a 5 GP margin, I would say, is about the limit I would put on those for myself. It's Mango says, why are you streaming on a weird time? Good question. It's Mango. The reason we're doing it today is because I haven't streamed for about 2 weeks, so I want to make sure I go ahead and pop just a random stream up. I was feeling like I really wanted to put a stream out there, so here we are bringing a stream to you guys. We will be streaming a little bit more this week, I think. I'm gonna try to do streaming, then I'll try to make a video, streaming. So we'll try to do a lot of streaming this week just for you guys and for the channel. Try to get back on the growth. Arelica says bye-bye margins. Yeah, that tends to be a big problem we have here on the live stream, but there's not really a lot we can do to avoid it. There has been a couple thoughts going around the Discord group of delaying the live stream a couple minutes just to get the flips in beforehand, but then that ruins the real-time interaction. And I love talking to you guys in real time, talking about the flips that I'm doing, and of course always flipping items that you guys recommend as well. Now, it actually looks like these sharks are going back up in price off of their recent bottom. So, potential investment opportunity there. I'd have to take a closer look at it, to be honest, but I have been tracking the sharks very closely here recently because I've wanted to make an investment on them myself, but I think I'm going to hold off on that because I've already invested in so many items and a lot of them aren't going that well, I gotta be honest. So I'm gonna have to hold those for a longer period of time, and we're gonna have to wait on those ones. So I don't want to lock up too much capital in the investments quite yet, but anyway, Amethyst Crystal is coming up next. Shagging sharks, oh no, I hope not, man. That would be a little bit weird, and that's not really what I'm into, so we're not gonna do that. But anyway, we're gonna snag some, but we're not going to shag them. Anyway, we've got the Amethyst Crystal with a really lower margin than I expected. I had a couple people in my Discord say that the flipping this week and the last week as well has been quite tough. Margins haven't been super great, so we're going to try to turn that around today and get some good flips here and just honestly make some profit. I have not flipped on the computer in about, I would say, about 2 weeks, I think, since the last stream, basically. So I want to make sure to get my flow back, make some profits, and get back on track because it has been mobile flipping for about 2 weeks straight, and you know what? I really don't like flipping on mobile, and I don't like playing on mobile. Give me that desktop, give me that computer. I want to use a keyboard, and you know, can you really blame me? It's Bango says, how much money do you make per day flipping? It depends, because I don't really flip every day. I mean, I do some passive flips here and there throughout, like pretty much every day, but actively flipping, I don't really do that every day. If I am flipping, like a full day of flipping, which I would say is like probably 3 hours max for me, it could be like a walk away of 10 mil usually is about where I end up. 10 mil in 3 hours. I think that's about right. I'd have to check, but that sounds about right. Anyway, let's go ahead and put the crossbow up here too. We're just gonna flip everything. I'm not gonna hold back on any margins today. Anyway. Andy DeAsian says, what is that plugin on the right? The plugin is the RuneLite flipping, I think it's called Flipping Utilities plugin. It is my favorite plugin to use on RuneLite, and it's pretty much built just for flipping, so definitely check it out if you are interested. It's probably my favorite plugin. It just makes flipping so easy, and tracking your profits just super, super easy. Anyway, Snack Food OSRS, what is up, man? He says 10 mil pocket change. Thank you for stopping by. He also messaging me here in game. Thank you for that. Really appreciate that. Let's go ahead. I was going to do the dragon arrows, but since those aren't really looking that good, let's check out the mana rays, because I guarantee if the sharks are recovering, the mana rays are probably doing the same. And that actually does look like that is the case. These mana rays were trading for under 1,000 here pretty recently. So we're going to go ahead and put a couple of those in. Pretty good margin on the mana rays, not gonna lie. You don't really get that too often, so we're gonna try to take advantage of it. The first flip to come in completely is, oh wait, I don't think they were selling for that. 16,965,000. The amulets of torture, they came in first. 19,695. No, it was 965, right? 16,965, yeah. 16,965, let it do its thing. These amulets of torture are crashing back down. Yesterday they were trading for about 7.1 mil, if I remember correctly, so they are coming back down in price. Wow, a lot of people here in the live chat. Welcome everybody. Absent Future MC says, how do you deal with flipping during peak hours? Margins change all the time and I keep getting outbid. So when you are flipping actively and people are undercutting you, overcutting you on certain ends, just realize that during peak hours, it is a super competitive time to flip. You need to be maintaining your flips a little bit more than you would on average, and just really keeping consistent with things. If you don't, so the best tip really is to just let your flips not sit for as long of a period of time. If it's a high volume flip, you can kind of wait. Most of the time they will fill out anyway. But if it is a low margin item, just be very active with your margins. Be careful letting things sit for, I don't know, it really depends on the item, but if something's sitting for too long, you got to be careful. Make sure you're following up on it. But anyway, the 140K already got that secured as profit. 17 people in here. Welcome everybody. Drop a like if you are enjoying. Feel free to ask me any questions in the live chat too. I'm here to answer your questions and just teach you how to make some bank here live on stream. Anyway, Vindes says, thoughts on the Rev Caves and Bounty Hunter changes coming in about 2 weeks. Great question. Coming in from Vindes, one of my mods over in my Discord group. By the way, guys, if you are interested in joining my Discord group, we talk about flipping all the freaking time in there, so you can make some easy bank just by joining. Link in the description below. Now, on top of that, he is asking, what are my thoughts on the changes coming up? Well, they did mention that all Bounty Hunter items will be getting moved to the LMS shop. So just considering that right off the bat, I do know that there are some LMS bots, but there are way more Bounty Hunter bots. So because of that, these points are going to become harder to get, and the Bounty Hunter items are actually going to increase in price. So I believe here in the short future, we will see a rise in almost every single Bounty Hunter shop item. So if you do have the capital, it might not be a bad investment to look into. Now, we got to talk about this way more off stream in our Discord group. Don't just go invest off of that. But anyway, let's keep going here. I don't want to get too distracted with the chat because I do want to make some profits. We are a little bit behind, and that is because I haven't been flipping super actively on mobile during my vacation. So let's go ahead. We're going to do, we could check the Necklace of Anguish, but I just don't really feel like that's going to do any good for us. High volume. Let's try some grimy Renard, maybe. These are really, really cheap right now, and they honestly are not this cheap very often. I don't really see a lot of investment opportunities on the grimy Renard just right now, though. And the reason that is because there's no really big updates in the pipeline, right? Usually when there is a big content change coming to the game, items that are, you know, used in common potions like super restores or prayer potions, even stamina potions at times, they tend to go up a lot in price because people are trying to get in beforehand and buy those potions. We have Aaron asking a question. Sorry, guys. There's just so many questions here. We're going to get to everything. I do apologize for that. Let me just get one more item listed, and then I'll be able to answer your questions. We're going to go trade and collect this water as well. And I'm just like all distracted today. Let's try to flip the... we were talking about the super restores. Let's go ahead and try to get those super restores flipped here. I really hope everyone is doing well, though, and having a good but safe summer. It's crazy that this virus has kept us in for as long as it has. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and list these super restores, 2,000 of them. We're going to come collect some water here as well. We do have a question coming in from Hendrik Fonstad. He can't... Oh my... Yo, what, man? He definitely saved these up. He saved these up, man. I'm telling you. You put a buy offer in for like weeks when I was gone, man. Holy, this is one of the biggest. We've got some massive like vial of water donations recently here, and J Romaine is definitely one of our biggest donators to that. So thank you, J Romaine, with the 1,469,000 vials of water. Absolutely insane, man. I really do appreciate it. Now, we have a question from Henrik. He says, good items to flip if you got around 20 mil. So, if you do have around 20 mil in game, again, J. Romaine, thank you, and you are actively flipping, you want to make sure that everything you are flipping is going to flip super quick and is very safe. So, some items I recommend for a 20 mil cash stack would be anything high volume. So, grapes are good. Any rune is really good. So, blood runes, death runes, nature runes, law runes are all really, really nice. On top of that, you could do some items like sharks are probably pretty safe for you. Karambwans will be good. Monkfish are another great one for all a 20 mil cash stack. Once you build that up to around a 50 mil cash stack, you can start flipping some, I would say, like medium level items, some medium PVM items that are traded quite frequently. That would be the Archer's Ring, the Berserker Ring, things of that nature. But anyway, there's so many questions. I gotta keep moving on. But anyway. Stream on 2 accounts when? Give us some sweat. Vindes, I don't know if you've heard this announcement yet, but we are going to be doing a 24-hour money-making live stream with webcam, guys. And that will be, I think we're going to do it in September. I'm literally going to take a day off work to do that. So that's going to be a freaking blast. And I don't know if we'll do 2 accounts on that one, but that will definitely be for the sweaty boys out there. So that just doesn't sound right to say. But anyway, that will be fun. We can do a 2 account live stream this weekend if you want. I have no problems flipping on 2 accounts again. The reason I haven't been doing it is because I've been using my alt account for the 10 to 100 mil flipping series. So that's why I haven't been doing it. But anyway. Someone asked for good items for 130 mil coming in from Aaron Beline. 130 mil, this is where you're going to start moving into your mid to high level PVM stuff, probably more around that mid range. I would say, depending on your flipping experience, some air orbs would be fine. I'm flipping them right now here on the live stream. On top of that, mana rays, you're going to want to do those. Prayer potions, super restores, toxic blowpipes, berserker rings, archer's rings, brimstone rings. Oh man, I could go forever on these ones here. Boots of Brimstone are pretty good too, actually. They just take a while to buy and sell. Wow. Steel bars on the low. Yes, steel bars are very cheap right now. You gotta pin the, let's see. Oh, the legendary donation in Discord. Of course, man. Alright, we need to maintenance some flips. I know you guys are out there. You're undercutting me. I know you're doing that. I see you. You better stop doing that right now. All right. We're just going to bump it up one and see if that actually fills out more. I'm not sure if it will, but anyway. The sharks are still coming in. They are super high volume, so I'm not too worried about competition on those. High volume is for noobs. Man, I guess I'm a noob, bro. 24 hours with special guest snack food. We could probably fill some celebrity appearances in as well. MG Strategy says high volume is not for noobs. Thank you, MT, man. I appreciate that. I actually am a big fan of high volume. The thing that we work on in my Discord and just on my channel in general is teaching people how to leverage low cash tags to flip. Once you start building that up, it gets a lot easier, and by the time that you actually build that cash stack up, you actually have all the skills to learn how to flip really anything. So that's kind of our goal, is to teach you guys how to flip with any amount of cash, and as you build that up, you'll start to realize, wow, you can really make a lot of money flipping. And once we get you to that point, you basically you're on your own after that. I mean, you know everything, you're well on your way to becoming a RuneScape billionaire. Anyway, guys, if you are enjoying the stream, please do drop a like. It really means a lot to me. Subscribe to the channel if you want more flipping content like this. I'm always bringing flipping content and flipping live streams to the channel for you guys to enjoy, so hopefully you do enjoy it. And, of course, if you have any questions about what to flip with your cash stack or anything related to flipping, please let me know in the live chat. I'm here to coach you guys. I'm here to help you guys and give you my insight on any flips or investments you make in old school RuneScape. Relaxing with me says, I need advice. What should I flip with 75 mil? Good question coming in from Relax with me. I would say with 75 mil, you should be flipping some potions. So prayer potions, stamina potions, super restore potions, as I mentioned before. On top of that, you could flip some amethyst crystal like we are here on stream. The diamond dragon bolts E would be a decent flip as well. You could try dragon darts. Sharks, manta rays, monkfish are still good at 75 mil. I would say you could do dragon dart tips too if you're looking for a little bit more risk. Berserker rings, archer's rings, brimstone rings, those are all really solid. It's so weird, like if you ever play like RuneScape and you're flipping and then you leave flipping for a while and you come back to it, your brain's all over the place, man. Let's get back on track, get some good flips here, make some good profit. It is all good today. Much love for the shout out. Of course, man, we're all here reading questions, just tuning into the stream, kicking back, having a good time. And of course, oh, I forgot mahogany planks. We got to flip those, man. We're probably going to cut back on those diamond dragon bolts E. They're just not a lot of price action on them right now. We'll try to sell them just for, yeah. So, oh, wow. So that actually... We did buy the bottom on those, and we instant sold them for the original margin, so that's quite interesting, actually. We probably bought these amethyst crystal on the bottom as well, and the dragon darts are struggling too, so we're going to knock those up a couple GP and see if we can get at least a few more of these, because I really like flipping dragon darts, so I want to make sure we can finish those. Solid flip on the sharks. We cut that down to a 4 GP margin, got us about 40k there, so nothing crazy, but also pretty solid at the same exact time. We have 475 mil sitting idle, so we want to make sure we're actually leveraging that. Let's go ahead and list that for 1 GP less than our original check here. We're not going to sit on these amethyst crystals any longer. They're just not really doing much. We'll try and do the necklace of anguish, I guess, on the side, and then we'll do a margin check on the mahogany planks, see if we can get a good margin on those. I'm all over the place today because I need to get back into my flipping groove, so hopefully you guys can bear with me as I kind of oil up the system and try to get back on track here. We'll put 20 necklaces of anguish in there. I don't know how that's going to work out for us, so we'll just see what happens. Let's also do the mahogany planks, as I was mentioning before. If the mahogany planks work, we could also follow up with the oak planks and see if we can get any profit on those. Typically, when one margin on the planks is good, the other one will be good as well. Now, there is a 10 GP margin on, when that wasn't 10 GP, it was, what, like 7 GP, 6 GP? I can't do math, man. Who cares? Okay. You think if how much I flip, like, my math would get a little bit better, but it's still pretty bad. Oh, sorry, I neglected the chat there for a minute. Snack Food says, oh, Aurelia first. Okay, Relica first. Okay. He wants me to go to Vorkath. We will be going to Vorkath this week. I promise, and I'll do it on live stream for you guys. I promise. I said I was going to do it before. I didn't do it. I'm going to do it this week. We're going to be streaming a good amount this week, and there's also going to be some content coming this week because I have been on vacation. I want to get things back on track. You guys know how it is. Yeah, I'm pretty bad at Vorkath. You guys are going to yell at me in the chat. That's what happened last time. I went to Vorkath. You guys yelling at me in the chat because I suck. Okay, I understand. Snack Food OSRS coming in with another question. He says, one question I have never asked you is what are you flipping towards? When is enough for you? Like, when is enough for you, basically, is what he's saying. So, there really isn't a goal, but the current goal is to get the 1 bill cash stack. And then the second goal after that is going to be max cash, right? That seems like a reasonable goal. Once we get there, there's really no, like... I mean, technically, sure, that's enough, quote-unquote, but the whole channel is, like, about growing the cash stack and teaching you guys how to flip, so, I would just say, like, the channel's really more so the goal, but the RuneScape goal is what drives everything, right? So, I would say max cash is the eventually max cash is the goal, but for now, let's just get that 1 bill cash stack. That's really it. That's really all I want, so... I'm actually mad because we would be able to progress a little bit quicker towards that 1 bill cash stack if I wasn't so locked up in these stupid investments that I made, man. And I've been sitting on them for way too long already, but I have to keep waiting because I can't sell them for a loss. It'd be so substantial, and I know that these items are going to recover. Anyway, guys. Yeah, unpowered orbs are great. High volumes, cannonballs, bloods, molten glass. I don't like molten glass. I don't really like doing that. But we should hit cannonballs. We should hit bloods here on stream. I'll try molten glass. Why not? I think I've tried it before, but the margin is just so small. Like, it's not even worth my time, honestly. I usually don't recommend it either because it's just the margin is so small that it's just really not worth flipping. You're gonna get 2 GP, which is it's okay, but when I try to find a flip, at least 3 GP on that high volume is what I'm looking for. Dragon Darts have a really weird margin right now, so we're just going to let that sit for a little bit. Michael Krause says, oh, yay, Sierra, it's been long. What is up, Michael, man? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by, man. Hopefully you dropped a like, and hopefully you're going to kick back and learn some money-making tips with us. I know you're a longtime fan here, but, you know, everyone can always pick up a few tips here and there, right? So hopefully you are enjoying it. World of RS is asking, what is the best sauce you've ever had? Best sauce? Best sauce? I don't freaking know. The best sauce. I really don't know, man. I really don't know off the top of my head the best sauce I've ever had is. Maybe if you start putting some, like, recommendations that I've had and, like, just listing some really popular ones, I could tell you if I liked it or not, but I don't really remember. When you do Molten Glass, you usually get a 5 GP. Okay, let's try it out. We'll try it out. Molten Glass here on the live stream, one of the most highly traded items. This is in the top 100 most traded items list, so we'll see if it's got any profit for us today here. And it's a 2 GP margin, literally as predicted. As predicted. Come on, it doesn't get much better than that, guys. We're gonna flip it anyway, though. Let's go ahead and see if we can hit that 2 GP margin. Chipotle mayo, yo, that is a pretty good sauce from Chef's Cooking there, and I could only expect the best recommendations from Chef's Cooking. That's Insta though. Well, we'll see how Insta it really is. Just kidding. I'm just in a good mood, so I'm giving everyone a hard time today. Welcome everybody to the live stream. I am back, bringing you guys not the content you need, but the content that you deserve. So welcome everybody. Hopefully you are enjoying it today. Leave a like if you are, and let's keep flipping. We're gonna turn around and sell these air orbs for 1,118, I believe, was the original margin on that. We've got our water here too. You can hear the ice in there too. Ketchup? The ketchup is such a boring sauce. Like, out of all the sauces in the world and you picked ketchup, I'm disappointed. Tastiest fruit you've ever had? Green apple. Microcross says, oh no, I need this content. Oh, absolutely, man. The most underrated RS mercher is back, coming in from Tomb. Thank you, bro. That really means a lot, man. Thank you for the kind words, and hopefully you guys are enjoying it. And Tomb, hopefully you're enjoying it as well. Drop a like if you do. It's been a minute, though, and we're not making enough profit here. So we're going to cut back on a couple things here. We're going to turn around, make sure we're actually getting some solid flips in. We can't be sitting around too long here. We got to make sure we are bringing in the big bucks. That looks about good. Oh, look at those air orbs. Instantly sold off, pretty much. The mahogany planks are doing good as well. Let's go ahead and list those oak planks. Okay, you know what we should do? Is every stream... We should start doing this, is every stream, we take a little bit of the profit and we put it aside to get 99 construction so we can have house parties. Because I keep talking about how I want to do the house parties, but we're not going to get there with no cash in the bank, right? So I don't know if I can honestly afford to put the money aside right now because I've got these freaking investments, man. I don't know what to do with them. So we're just going to have to hold them for a while and see what happens. But anyway. All the mahogany planks sold. The necklaces of anguish are selling as well. Everything is looking great right now. Let's do the battle staves next. Just because the limit on the battle staves is so high. And honestly, this is a really solid flip if you can afford to do it. Just because the margins actually fluctuate a lot. Like, I'll list like 5 GP under and see if we can get a few of these. And that's going to lock up about 90 mil. It's Mango coming in with a great question, and Michael also saying, did you do Furies net yet? No, we're going to do them here in a minute. The bread and butter flip, we'll get on that. But it's Mango. Yes, the 10 to 100 mil series is still underway. Don't worry. We'll have an episode for you within the week on that one because I want to flip that. I want to get to that 100 mil because we can easily do it. And now that we're at like that 20 mil mark, we're pretty much a little bit past that. It should be easy from here. So that first 10 to 20 mil was the hardest part of the series. We got that done. Let's take that to, we're going to go like 50 mil next, I think. And that's going to be easy. And we'll take the rest of that to 100 mil. But yes, the series is still on. Don't you worry. Wait, the margin on these grimy Renars was actually garbage. 2 GP? Why are we making 2 GP? I thought we were making a little bit more than that. 6. What do we buy for? Oh, I guess we are making 2 GP. Never mind. Snack. Oh, try Mage's books. I don't want to do too much like high margin stuff because I'll just get the margin sniped from me. That's why I want to check and do a lot of the quicker stuff. But anyway. Snack Food says, here is an idea for the channel. You should do a highlight video from the live streams from every month or so. We could easily do that. I just have to put in the effort of actually putting everything together. Jeez, man, my commentary, I'm telling you, every time I take a break for a little bit, my commentary just gets so rough. But we'll get it back. Yes, that would be a good idea. I just got to put in the effort of actually making the highlights. And the only thing I don't like about YouTube streaming is that on Twitch, you can easily clip stuff. So it's kind of a pain to do that on YouTube. Try the Syratube Godsword says it's Mango. We could maybe do that. I would maybe be okay with doing that. I don't want to do the what was that one? The Mage's books though. I don't want to do that. Deld Rise says, I think that's how I say your name. He says, when are you getting your max water vial stack? Hopefully one day. It's gonna take a long time to get there. If I could get a 10 mil stack of vials of water, then sorry, not a 10 mil stack, 100 mil stack, then I would be happy. I don't think we'll ever get the max cat or the max stack of that. But anyway, a GE tracker now costs money. Does it really? No, I think it's still free. I think if you want premium, if you want to use premium, then yeah, you have to pay for it. But I'm pretty sure it's still free. But anyway. Michael Krause says, why don't you stream on Twitch? Good question. We don't stream on Twitch because I feel like YouTube really promotes my content very well. And I'm really thankful for that. So I think those streams do really well here on YouTube. And I don't really see a need to move to Twitch yet. I think when people come to YouTube, they're looking for money-making tips if they're searching for RuneScape content primarily. Like, you're not going to go to Twitch to learn how to flip or make money. You're pretty much going to come to YouTube and search YouTube videos for that. So that's why I think we're in a good niche here on YouTube, and we get promoted in the right direction. Check the memes channel. Okay, I'll check the memes in a minute. Aurelka, give me 1 sec. I always look for flippers on Twitch. Interesting. Yeah, that's the thing, is there's not a lot of people flipping there, and that's why I don't really do it. I don't think there's a lot of people that bring live flipping content to begin with. It's not really something that you quote-unquote should do, if that makes sense, because people just like can see your margins. So I just like doing it because it's fun. We can still make a little bit of profit, and I teach you guys the tips and strategies to teach you everything you need to know on how to flip. Don't check memes. Okay. Okay, we won't check memes. Oh god. Okay. Now I really want to check it. It's a really big problem. Two days ago, I made 400k on 7 archers rings. We should actually flip those. And wow, we actually made a good amount on those, with the necklaces of anguish. We made 200k on the tortures. Let's check those anguishes real quick. 300k on those, man. That's not bad at all. Let's go ahead. We'll try to get a few more, actually, because that did work out pretty well. So we'll go back and cycle that again. Don't look at memes. Okay, I'm not going to look at the memes. I'm not going to look at the memes. I'll look at it after the stream, but anyway. Tomb says, hey man, I've been flipping D-Claws for a 400k margin for the past 3 days. D-Claws went on an absolute rip upwards, and their price now is crazy. It's crazy the movement they had. But anyway, I'm not going to... I've said it a few times, but I'm not going to flip any items that I see as like too high margin for the stream. So as much as I would love to flip those high-end items for you guys here live, it's just not quite worth it because of the potential to get undercut and overcut, and it could actually make me lose a lot of money, and I don't really want to lose money. Hopefully I want to make some progress. So let's go ahead. We're going to list these Super Restore 4s for about 9,748 will do. List that, let it do its thing. See, here's it. Can you guys hear me eating that ice, by the way? Hopefully it's not super annoying. I really do want to check the meme section of my Discord. By the way, you can join our Discord with the link in the description below. But anyway, I do want to check the memes, but I know Aurelka is such a troll, so I know that it's something maybe bad or questionable, so I'm not going to do it. I'm too smart for that, man. I'm a little bit too intelligent. Big brain plays by not checking the Discord group. Also, drop party soon. I know I always say that, but soon. I'm thinking we're gonna do a pretty big one. So we'll see if we can partner up with a few Discord groups that I have partnerships with, and we'll see what kind of drop party we can get going for you guys. Maybe like 100 mil worth, potentially. Just saying. I'm just saying. You guys want a nice drop party? We'll make something nice for you. Mage Mai says, hey babe, check your dragon darts. They ain't moving at all. Yeah, these are tough, but I'm hoping they're not crashing on us, but I bet we could instant sell them for 2,965. I guarantee instant sell right here. Rats. I messed that one up. Anyway. I don't know. They're probably not going to crash because we were trying to buy them before at like around 2,950 something. So I don't think they're crashing on us. But anyway, we'll let that sit for a little bit. Made a little bit of money on those super restores. We're going to let those grimy renars sit. They're making us no money. It was dumb of me to even go in on that to begin with. Molten Glass just doing nothing. Not really a see, I'm telling you, they never really works out for me too well. So we're just going to try to get rid of that really quick. Mike Panda says, dang, I think my account got hacked and changed to another email address. I'm super sorry to hear that, Mike, man. Like, that's been happening to so many people recently, and it's such a pain, man. It's just like, it just feels bad. And I was just like, honestly, Jagex needs to do something about their security. This is like, so many people have been getting hacked and stuff, and it's not even like a funny thing at this point. Like, it's really crappy. Anyway, I don't want to get into it because it always puts me in a bad mood, so let's keep going. David Wolf, he says, it could have been Syratube. He has been known to hack into accounts. Yes, I'm a big brain hacker. Look out, guys. I'm coming for your GP. Just kidding. I'll take it from you by flipping. Good to see you, David. Thank you for stopping by, man. Mage Mai says, haha, check the Master Wand flip. They've been doing wonders for me. I don't want to do Master Wands. It's good. It's a good flip, don't get me wrong, and I would do it off stream, but I'm not going to do it on stream because that's an item people will take their margins from, and they'll try to take them from me. So I don't really want to get into that, and we're going to avoid that. But speaking of, though, we do need to find some good items because if we can't flip those big items, we need to find some nice high volume items that will replace it and go quickly instead. Brimstone Archers and Berserker Rings, we can do those. I'm confident in doing those because they are high volume enough. Also, the Amulet of Fury, we didn't do those as well. Let's get those bread and butter flips going, guys. The chat is super active today, so welcome everybody. Thank you for stopping by. Leave a like if you are enjoying the stream, and let's keep it up. Good margin on the Furies right now. We're going to get about 20k walking away with those per flip, so very nice. But anyway, not going to touch Brimstones, although I've been killing it on the Brimstones overnight, guys. If you have not seen those posts in the Discord, go check them out. I've been doing quite well on those. Let me do the Berserker Rings next. We're going to try those first. We've all missed you. Yes, you've missed your small 2,655 subscribers. Subscriber YouTuber. Yeah, he went missing for a little bit. But hey, vacation was nice if you were wondering, and we're back at it. Back on the RuneScape grind. I was flipping on vacation, but strictly from mobile. And if you guys are like me, mobile is just not where it's at. I gotta be honest. I like mobile for like checking flips and doing it like some small things, but I don't really like playing on mobile in general. Anyway, we were able to get those dragon darts off as I predicted for 2,965 GP each. We'll take the profit on that. Let's go ahead and check the Archer's Rings as well, as we're coming up on the 37th minute here of the stream. And the stream today was giving us a little bit of trouble. It didn't want to work the first time around, so luckily we have things working now, and I think everything is looking quite nice here. Let's go ahead and put 7 of those Archer's Rings up as well. Well, hey, I have 2.6k subs, but you guys are super loyal to my channel. Like, we have so many people in here that constantly come back, say what's up, provide such positive feedback to me, and yeah, anyway, thank you guys. Aurelka says he's off with the high volume flips and check the memes. Oh, good luck with high volume flips. Okay, and check the memes. I will check the memes after, because I know you, Aurelka. It's something crazy, and I don't want to see that right now. 2.6k subs. I don't really care about the sub count, boys. I'm just here to teach you guys how to flip. I get so much good feedback from you guys, especially in the Discord group, about how you guys love flipping now and how I've turned so many people onto flipping. And that's what keeps me going, man. It's those comments of people just being like, you taught me how to flip, thank you so much, I now have a big bank, basically. And it's really the skill that I try to teach. I'm not saying that you can become rich just by all these tips that I'm teaching you, but it will definitely put you on the path to becoming very wealthy. And if you really stay like diligent with it, you will easily become successful. And I just want to be here providing you guys the tools and the strategies to get you there. Although these live streams, man, the profits are just never very good. But these Berserker Rings are selling off, and that made us a really... Oh my god. Yo, that is the best Berserker Ring flip I think I've ever had in my life. Not because of the profit, but because of the speed. Oh my goodness, it took like literally 2 minutes. Can we see? Look at this. It took 2 minutes. What? I've never had anything like that before on Berserker Rings. That is absolutely wild. 168k profit, 2-minute flip. You don't see that a lot, guys. Thank you for the call out, Kraus. That was really great. And we're about to get these Archer's Rings as well. Hopefully those go good as well. Let's go ahead and check the Dragon Arrow again. I'm hoping that it's gone up from a 3 GP margin. But it looks like things are pretty stable on those. Maybe we can just follow up with that. Oh, actually, they are going down slightly in price. But not at a point I wanted to do it still. Let's go ahead, turn around, sell the Anguishes as well. And we can get those going for $8.95, $9.95. Let's let it do its thing. All the Archer's Rings as well. Here we go. Turn around and sell those. $4,858, $9.95. Very good. We got everything going there. Let's see. We have one open slot. What can we do with this open slot? Drum roll, please. I don't have any ideas. Let me think. See, this is what happens when you don't flip for a while. You get a little rusty. Get a little rusty. I gotta check my own flipping list here. Give me one sec. Flipping. There's my master list. By the way, guys, I do have a public flipping list that I share with all of you guys that is free for everyone to access. You can find it in my Discord group. There is a link in the description below to that. So if you want a free flipping list that has a ton of great items for you to flip, all categorized for your cash tag, definitely go ahead and check that out. And it's honestly, it's really great. Not rusty, it's stage fright. A little bit of both. Kraus says, just FYI, I made over 100 mil with your help. See, that's what I like to hear, man. That is what I like to hear. Let's go ahead. We're going to do the Zolver skills as well. We haven't done these in a straight minute, and the price on Zolver items has been beaten up for a while now. There has been a little bit of price recovery as of recently, but still pretty cheap. I mean, Zolver scales have been sitting between like, I think like 200 GP and 205 GP for the past, I don't even know, month, 2 months maybe. I hope you guys can't hear me crunching that ice. Anyway, we do have a bunch of items that we can still capitalize on here. Let's go ahead and do... there's nothing I really love on here. We've done most of it, but we could check out these stamina potions as well. Archers is weak sauce in my opinion. I think you mean the Archer's Rings, right, MT? Look at how cheap the stamina potions are, man. When these start going back up in price, like, it's gonna be a lot to be made. Yeah, I actually think Archer's Rings and Berserker Rings are good, but I think Brimstone Ring is the king of the rings, because honestly, the Brimstone Ring, I think, is traded a little bit less than the Archer's Rings and Berserker Rings, and I think that's because there's less in supply, if I had to guess. I mean, if you think about it, Berserker Rings and Archer's Rings have been out since, like, the beginning of old school RuneScape, and the Brimstone Rings have not, so I don't think they're as popular, and that makes the margin a little bit better on them, and they just, dude, the Brimstone Rings, like, they have made me so much money. Like, I have a bunch of flips from the Brimstone Rings that I could honestly... I wish I could easily show them on stream, but it's not that easy. Brimstones sometimes go just as fast as the Archers and Berserkers. Sometimes, but it's a little bit rarer, I would say. Let's go ahead, turn around, and sell these battle staves. We did actually list for 5 GP under the original margin, so that's actually probably going to sell. I sure hope it will, at least, and we'll get that underway. Anyway, guys, if you are enjoying the live stream today, please drop a like. It really does help me out a lot. Subscribe if you want more content like this. I'm always bringing flipping content and flipping live streams to the channel for you guys to enjoy, so hopefully you do enjoy it. By the way, if you want to learn how to flip, you can join our Discord group. There is a link in the description below. I personally coach a bunch of people in that group on how to flip with their cash stacks, and honestly, it's a great time all the time in that group. So I really hope you stop by, say hi, by and check out the flipping list that's in there. It's a super helpful tool. Now, we also have the Archer's Rings. They completed 66k profit on those. They were 100k less than we got on the Berserker Rings. So, we might as well go for the trifecta here. Try out the Brimstone Rings. Currently trading at about mid-price for them. They've been bouncing around 3.65 and 3.8 mil for the past 2 weeks or so. The reason I know that is because I flip these bad boys all the time overnight. It's one of my favorite overnight items. I highly recommend checking it out overnight because it is so freaking good. And honestly, it's made me like 3 mil on some overnights. Like sometimes I get 3 mil on them. I try to buy like 20 rings or so for a dirt cheap price, turn around, sell them during the day when a little bit of hype has gone back into them. So sometimes you got to hold on to them for about a 24-hour period, but pretty much I've been able to kill it on those for the past 2 or 3 weeks here. Anyway, Snack Food says, I don't think stamina potions are going to go back in price for a while. From my judgment and knowledge, everyone was doing agility up to the update of the Ring of Endurance when it was 15k each. There are a lot in game. Also, things change though. If there's less people doing agility, then that will mean the price of these stamina potions should go up as long as demand is relatively the same, right? Because those the marks of grace, if less people are doing agility, then less of those are getting collected and less amethyst crystal are coming into the game since they are bought with the marks of grace. But anyway, I think the Ring of Endurance has kind of put stamina potions on the back burner, and not that it's really a bad thing, but anyway. Yeah, look at how fast these Brimstone Rings are going, man. This is crazy. That's a very good point, Michael. But hey, it doesn't matter how fast they buy. It matters how fast they sell, so we'll see if we're able to make any profit off that real quick. Also, these Furies, I kind of forgot about them. So let's turn around and hopefully get those off for their original margin because it was a good margin. So I want to make sure we can get that. Very nice. I bought a Ring of Endurance for 42 mil, held it for a few months, cashed out 50 mil, haven't flipped it since. Very dark market. Yeah, there's just not a lot of those traded, to be honest. Pharaoh Scepter is crap. Have you tried those? I've actually flipped them in the past. I think they're actually pretty good. They're just very difficult to flip. They're not really competitive. They're just, demand is pretty low. So if a lot of people are trying to flip them, it's a pain in the butt to actually get a good margin on them. But anyway, that's just me. That's my opinion on it. And I don't really flip them actively. That's for sure. Yeah, I think they're definitely better for an overnight as well. Anyway, hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream. It feels good to be back on the stream, back making some profits. You know, every time I take like a vacation, I don't really feel bad that I'm not uploading, but I want to upload. Like, it's that part of me that is missing. And after I leave it for like a week, I get antsy. I'm like, I need to upload something for everyone. So hopefully you guys are excited. I'm back. There's plenty of content to come. We've got all the streams this week we're going to do. And we also have to do some videos as well because I want to make sure we're still pumping out some videos on that end. Anyway, look at all those Brimstone Rings come in here. We're going to turn around and sell them for 3,738,000 we'll do. 995 each. I'm hoping those will sell pretty fast. I have a feeling they won't, but I do think we will be able to get them off either way. Now we got that all squared away. What should we do next? Let's see. Epid says, I don't know how to merch. Epids, that is perfect if you don't know how to merch. We are here to teach players how to do it and walk them through the step-by-step process to teach them how to do it so they can excel their cash stacks. Doesn't matter how much GP you have, anyone can learn how to flip and use the Grand Exchange and leverage that, man. Anyway, so if you want to learn, ask questions, sit back, watch the process. It shouldn't be too hard. And we're here to coach you and help you out. And of course, if you do want some help when I am not on stream, you can join our Discord group, link in the description below. Very active in there, and I will definitely coach you through every single step of the way. Pharaoh Scepter went down in price due to Pyramid Plunder bots, but they were 15 mil a few months back. Now they're very heavily botted. Yeah, there's so many bots at Pyramid Plunder, it's insane. Such a shame because it's actually one of my favorite minigames. Fun fact about me. We've done it on stream a few times, actually. Let's go ahead and get another item here. We'll do the magic logs. Super safe flip. They're really cheap right now too, actually, which is... Oh, actually, they're not as cheap as I thought. The active price was showing way cheaper than they currently are trading at, but really solid margin on them, so we're going to try to take advantage of that. We'll go ahead and list the limit there and let that do its thing. Absent Future MC says, thanks to your videos, I've learned how to flip gum in real life, and now I'm queen of the schoolyard at school. Thanks. See, Absent Future, I know you're lying, because you wouldn't be in school right now because of the current virus crisis that is going on. I caught you. I caught you. I caught you lying on stream. How dare you? How dare you? To the dungeon with you, man. Absolutely shameful. You have to live outside the castle walls now. Anyway, we got those battle staves off actually pretty easily. Look at that margin, guys. Like, come on. You can't be disappointed with that. One of the most highly traded items. We only had 4,500 of them. And look at this profit. Where is it? 32K. Come on. That's pretty good. We just passed the 1 mil mark. 1.1 mil. Very nice. Still got about 10 minutes here. My schools are still open? Serious? Really? What? You guys are going back to school? Yo, I'm terrified, man. I think I'm not going back to work for like... Well, I mean, I'm working, but it's all remote stuff. So I don't think I go back until, like, next year, I think. Anyway. Let me see here. What is another item we can get going here? I do want to do some... Let's actually, Toxic Blowpipe. Because that's like a mid-level item. And while a lot of people can flip this, it's so highly traded. Not going back to work till 10 years past. Dude, if that was only the reality, man. Seriously. Anyway, let's go ahead and list 7 of these Toxic Blowpipes and we'll let them do their thing. We have Chef's Cooking asking, any long-term investments you were thinking of, or are you thinking about making a video on that? Wasn't going to make a video on it. I could talk about a few items I think are good for the long term in the current state of the game. Let's get cracking at it. First of all, grapes. Now, grapes have been low for about 3 months. They currently are trading for 60 GP each or so, and I have a bunch of them that I bought around 70 GP, which is really cheap then as well, and I can only see the price of grapes going back up to 100 in the future. If you look at the graphs, it's easy to tell that they are not used to being this low, and I don't know why they're so beaten up, since they are one of the most highly traded items in the game. Also, my cross saying grapes have been 52 GP. I know they got super cheap, but I honestly can see myself selling them for 100 GP each, and I'm holding onto a bunch of them right now. I'm not going to tell you how many, but I have a ton of them, dude. So I'm waiting to get rid of those. I also have a lot of green dragon leather that I bought around, I think, 1,550, which was like a pretty cheap price. Anytime they go beneath 1,600 GP, in my opinion, it is a discount. But one thing got changed recently with the Green Dragons, and they got moved right outside the Ferox Enclave. Or they didn't get moved, but the Ferox Enclave is like right next to where those Green Dragons are. So people think this is going to have an effect on the Green Dragon leather price. Personally, I don't think it will, because there are so many Green Dragon bots anyway that there's already a ton of supply coming into the game. So I don't really think it's going to make a substantial difference. I will look for both of those investments. I'll try to sell them for, I don't know, I'm hoping the Green Dragon leather for at least 1,630 is like my goal, because I did get them super cheap, but I might be able to get them for a little bit more. But anyway, Green Dragon leather and grapes are still great investments to make, but keep in mind that you will have to wait a long time for them to actually pay off. Like, I've been sitting on my investments for like almost 3 months at this point, and I did not think I would nearly have to wait this long to get a profit on them. Also, I think nature runes are still looking pretty good, so that is another one that you could look into. Currently, I think they're trading for about... Let's go ahead and check. I mean, I actually don't really know. I think they're about geez, 200 GP each would be my guess. Yeah, 201. This is gonna be like 200 on the bottom part. Yeah, I also have a bunch of nature runes as well. I think I have like 568,000 nature runes that I picked up for 201 each. So not too bad on everything, but it's just going to take a long time for things to come back. But also keep in mind, I say this a lot, but I mean, I've said it the past couple of streams. Summer is when the item prices are the cheapest. So it's always been like this throughout RuneScape, and it's something I've noticed the past 3 or 4 years, is items are always the cheapest during the summer. So investments are in their prime territory for most items. I'm not saying every item, but most high volume, like skilling items, are at their lowest point in the summer. So just keep that in mind. And when you're looking at items, make sure on that graph using GE Tracker, which you can use the premium version with a 2-day free trial using my referral link, which is in the description below, but had to put that out there. But yes, the item prices are cheapest in the summer, so definitely keep that in mind when you are looking for investments. But also look at the GE Tracker graphs and make sure that things are a-okay and looking good on that. I think Green Dragon Leather will go up as more PKers will go there to PK the bots and people, just a thought. And Green Dragon Leather will go up when they have a bot banning wave. Like, that's how RuneScape does it, is, you know, things are fine for 3 months and then boom, they ban a ton of bots, item prices go up. Things start to depreciate, boom, they ban bots. Like, there's always a big ban wave every 3 to 6 months that gets rid of a lot of bots, and that's always a plus, I mean, obviously. But anyway. See, the thing is, like, I might not be the best flipper, but I do know how flipping works. I do know a lot of great items and what to flip with every cash tag in the game, basically. And on top of that, I have been flipping for a long time, so Syratube, your seasoned flipping veteran, will give you the insight you need and the strategies you also need to succeed in flipping. Anyway, do you have any idea when there will be a bot ban wave? I would assume somewhat soon. Like, it's been a while since they've had one. Mr. Gravy, I can't read your last name there. But Mr. Gravy, thank you for the subscription, man. Welcome to the channel, bro. Mr. Gravy Cakes, I believe. Yeah, there we go. Welcome to the channel, man. But no, I don't know when they're going to ban bots. It's typically a pretty random process. Like, they don't want to tell people when they're going to ban bots or they're not going to bot, right? So, I don't really know when they're going to ban them, but typically it is done in one massive wave. That is one thing I do know. Anyway, all of these stamina potions sold off there. Everything else just slowly selling off. We're going to collect our GP here. Let's turn around and sell these toxic blowpipes for a little bit lower, just because they should have started selling by now. 21998,995. Should be able to get profit on that still. Pretty good knockdown on that, though. Wild Muffin says, howdy. What is up, Wild Muffin? I know I say this every time, but when I see your picture icon, it's the best thing, man. It's so funny. People joke that the mods can't ban on weekends because they're not at the office. Well, they can ban from home too, I'll tell you that. But I don't typically think that's, like, really plays in as a factor, because you can, like, first of all, the automatic system gets like 90% of the bots, I'm pretty sure. Because, like, you always see all of these, like, level 3 woodcutting bots that just, like, suicide bot. They have crazy names. And I don't know why they do it, but they must be able to get the, you know, the logs away or some, I don't even know, man. I don't know anything about botting. All I know is that look, botting is against the rules. Taking advantage of botters is not. If there's a market crash because of bots, hey, load up on an item. When the bots get banned, the price is going to go right back up. Boom, you take the profits away from it. You can make a ton more than those bots were doing for literally a fraction of the effort, and it is completely within the game's rules. So that is what you want to look for. It's not your fault there's bots, it's Jagix's fault, but you could still take advantage of it by not botting and knowing the right items to invest in and being a very smart investor. So if you want to take advantage of those investing opportunities, be sure to join us on Discord. There is a link in the description below. I'm giving you guys the best flipping tips and strategies to grow your cash stacks. It doesn't matter how much GP you have, we can teach you how to flip. I promise, we've done it. We've taught, like, I'm telling you, it must be over like 500 people on our channel, like, how to flip from nothing. And I always get positive feedback from you guys saying, like, thank you for teaching me, and that's what keeps me going. So thank you all for the continued support here on the channel. I'm always getting sentimental on the streams, man. I'm telling you. Anyway. Mass bond investment to pay off strong. Got 37 for 3.86 mil. Ooh, that's pretty good, man. Still waiting. I'm still waiting there. 5 mil plus. Wow. We could see 6 mil bonds. And here's the thing: is like the easiest investment to make you profit is honestly Twitch Prime, because when there's Twitch Prime, literally every single time, like the bond prices go to like 3 mil, 3.2 mil. Like I remember buying a bond mid Twitch Prime event, and it was like literally 3.1 mil, I think, which is absolutely insane. So if you ever want to make some good profit, just buy the bonds then, pay the fee then, and then wait, and you'll be able to make a good return on some of those bonds. My profile picture is a funny story. Back when the meme started to rise, my friend showed me a Rage comic, and I thought to myself, I can make that. So I made a stick figure Super Saiyan trying to make a balloon explode. I thought that was hilarious. Hey, at least there's a little bit of a backstory to it. Anyway, guys, we're going to cut back on these flips, and we actually will wrap up the stream here in a minute. But we actually got some pretty decent profits here today. I wasn't expecting to do this good since I was getting the little, the flipping rust off. You know how it is, man. 9.9. We're going to do 9.97 here. And they instantly sold. That's so weird. I guess they just crashed pretty quickly there. Turn around and sell the mana rays. We're doing 1,120. Should sell pretty quickly. It's not going to sell on stream, but that is fine. We'll get those amethyst crystals off as well, and we'll let everything else sit for the rest of the time. Guys, okay, wait, let me show you something really quick. This guy is literally here every single minute I log on in the game. Like, literally any time that I log on, he's here, standing at the Grand Exchange, not at the exchange. He's just standing here with his Vorkath pet in this exact outfit with a snowball in his hand. I have no idea why he does it, but I literally, World 321, come here any day, any time, and you'll literally see him here. Anyway, shout out to that guy. Hopefully he can tune into the stream one day and join us in our quest. But anyway, felt good to hear your voice again, Syra. I feel soothed. I'm glad you do, man. And hopefully my commentary is slowly getting better over time. Del Rise says stalker. Yes, I am a stalker, man. Hey, I happen to notice that he's always here with me. He's stalking me, dude. Anyway, guys, hopefully you did enjoy the stream today. 1.4 mil in profits. Pretty solid. Again, these streams are not about profit necessarily. They're more about teaching you guys the flips and strategies needed to flip items in game. So hopefully you learned something today. Anyway, leave a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe to the channel if you want more flipping content like this. Always bringing flipping content and flipping live streams to the channel for you guys to enjoy. So hopefully you do enjoy it. And I'll see you all next time.